I made some candy laced with steroids. This would be the key to winning my next match. But I was not planning to eat it myself. I was going to trick my opponent into eating it, because my next boxing opponent was incredibly strong. If he tested positive for steroids before the match, I would win without even fighting. But when I arrived at the venue, I was told testing happens after the match. Yet my opponent looked extremely aggressive. I felt terrified. If I stepped into the ring, he would beat me to death. So I found the ref and reported that my opponent took steroids. But the ref said he saw no abnormal behavior. Instead, he warned me to get in the ring right now. I had no choice but to step onto the platform. The moment he saw me, he charged straight at me. I panicked and started running around the ring. When I finally found a chance and threw a punch at him, but the one who got hurt was me. I realized if I stayed any longer, I would die. So I told my assistant to throw in the towel, but he panicked and threw the towel right in my face. I took a solid punch from my opponent. My head was spinning. I started doing a dance on the platform. Then the ref announced the result. When I recovered, I rushed to the testing center. I immediately handed my urine sample to the ref. My test came back completely clean. But when it was my opponent's turn, he looked very confident. But soon he could not smile anymore, because his test result came back abnormal. So the ref immediately disqualified him. The gold medal went to me in the end. I was thrilled. Then I partied at a bar all night long. But I completely forgot I had another match the next day. But when my assistant found me, the match time had already passed. When we arrived at the venue, only the final round was left, and the difficulty level was extremely high. I needed to lift 500 kilograms to win the weightlifting medal. But my assistant said this completely defied the laws of physics. There was no way I could do it. But I insisted that he sign me up. Then I walked onto the weightlifting platform. The moment I lifted the 500 kilogram barbell, but it pressed me down so hard I could not stand up at all. Even worse, my pants lit open the next second. So I immediately called out to my assistant for help, but he completely ignored my embarrassment and told me to finish the lift quickly. To avoid making the situation more awkward, I took a deep breath and stood up. Then I pushed through and lifted the barbell over my head. Everyone was stunned by my strength, but my body was frozen on that. My assistant finally realized I'm wrong. Then I collapsed the next second, but that did not stop me from winning another gold medal. And in the matches after that, I seemed unstoppable. In the fencing match, I pushed my opponent all the way back. Then in the ping pong match, I did not even need to watch a ball. I even had time to check my watch. Even though I was not a professional athlete, I won every single event at the Olympics.